Okay, we're actually going to start at the front door this time. And that's my little decoration at the front. I kind of like that. Okay, so the stone pathway. We have Thrift in bloom. Last of the Siberian iris. Little rose bush, and there's a bigger one I want to show you. So I cut back the smoke bush. I think it looks better. That's a penstemon in bloom. Some daisies, which will bloom later. And the yarrow is just going to town. I'm really happy about that. And I especially like the yellow with the backdrop of the deep burgundy foliage on the smoke bush. Some white geraniums tucked in there. And then this is a newly excavated area. It was full of grass. And I pulled that out. I mean, grass interweaved with other stuff. And so it took a long time to clear that area. But now some black-eyed Susans, which are looking very dramatic on being transplanted, but they will revive. And I trimmed up a Japanese maple. It's not really supposed to be there. It's a seedling. I was going to give it to somebody. We didn't get it to it in time, so now it's a new tree. A little bit of columbine. The Rosa rugosa, sort of on the way out, but still smells good. And what I really want to show you, it's changed since last time. So this is a beauty bush, kind of on its way out. But the rose bush that's over here is just going crazy this year. Baptisia. And here we have some wild Canadian fleabane, but the native pollinators are going to love that. Okay. Check out this rose bush. There used to be a purple sand cherry in this area that kind of shaded it, so I think now that that's gone, it's just very happy. One lone peony. And then, so you can see the rose bush near the beauty bush, and they look nice together. I like that. We've got, that blue snow stick is my property line, by the way. You can see all the buds on the daylily. I think that's a Stella d'Oro. That's getting ready to go. This is my neighbor's property over here. We've got catmint. Well, my neighbor's property, but I planted it. But they like it. It looks like there's some snowdrops getting started. And then this rose bush, I don't really like the color. My sister likes the color, but it's just such a good performer. It was here when I moved in, so I'm going to leave it. And the gas plant, sort of on its last legs. This Artemisia is going crazy. It was supposed to be 12 inches high. And it looks like we've got a volunteer black-eyed Susan, which is going to be doing very nicely by the next video. And Siberian iris, pretty much on their way out. So we're just going a kind of different route this time. And this is Asclepias butterfly weed, just getting started. It put itself here. I would not have put it here because of the orange color. It's not really the palette I'm going for, but you know what? If it wants to be there, it can be there. And some campanula, purple campanula blooming. And I've got my little obelisk type thing. I want to get more iron kinds of things. This one has a hyacinth bean plant that I bought. It's an annual and it's supposed to climb up there. And this area was completely full of violets. They just completely took over. So I've been working on cleaning that out and just leaving Campanula, a Veronica, and some little tiny iris that have already passed. I mean, you can kind of see in this section that it's just getting crazy. This is the chimney garden. And over here is like a little nursery area where I just put plants when I can't think of what to do with them, and most of them I'm giving away. There's a woman in the next town over who's making a memorial garden for her son. Very tragic. He was killed in an auto accident. Anyway, so, people always say if there's something I can do, and then there's never anything you can do. But actually, I can do something, which is give her plants for her memorial garden. I don't really know her. I just met her on the Town Fest Facebook page, but I like her. So she came and picked up 2 buckets of daylilies, and she was very happy, and then she left me a pint of local strawberries as a thank you. So it's just neighborly. I like it. All right, so we don't usually walk through this way. I have to duck down. So this whole region is going to be the carport if the addition ever happens. So I've been moving things out of here. That's the hole where I took the daylilies for Christy. I did somewhat clean up this area, but you can see these ostrich ferns are just making like this jungle. That's kind of cool. And hosta's doing very well. And coral bells, that nice burgundy leaf. All right, so we are coming up to the patio. So this is my little poppy garden here. Poppies are all past, except for annual poppies called California poppies. They self-sow, and they are just getting started. Lavenders got some purple flowers. Blue fescue is blooming. Dianthus is going crazy. And then this is my little container area, which I like. And that is a very nice blue pot that I got from my friend Val. She is very kind, and she gave that to me. And I have planted my annuals. There's only these 2 things left, and they are left for good reason. One, because I'm not quite sure if it needs to go in this bed, which I will show you. So this bed has self-sowed Nigella in a mist, which I really love. And then these Salpiglossus, which is what that thing over there is. And there's one tiny Salpiglossus. Well, I think it is. I think it overwintered. So I'm waiting to see if that's what it is. And if it is, I don't need to put one there. But if it isn't, then I need to put that one there. That's why I haven't planted it. And then the other thing I haven't planted is lemon verbena, which is annual for us, but perennial in other climates, probably for you guys. And lo and behold, I went to plant it, and there was one already here, because last year's, it smells so good, last year's seems to have overwintered. And the oregano has already gotten cut back once, because I don't want it to flower quite yet, but man, that oregano is just going all over the place. This is the scratch and sniff garden, and it smells so much like pizza. It's like, oh, I want pizza whenever I smell that. And a tarragon plant that's not too happy, but I always think of Steffi with tarragon. Let's see, we got a cherry tomato there, and this is the marigold bed. I don't know if that was planted last time. Although I could look it up in my gardening journal. And tons of milkweed is just putting itself all over the place. And it looks like this milkweed is getting ready to bloom. And here we have the hellscape, which you are familiar with. And the stone patio needs weeding. These white geraniums are just doing really nicely. Snapdragon bed. I stuck a few petunias in there. And this is the veggie garden, which now has veggies in it. A cherry tomato plant and 4 cucumber plants. That needs to get straw. I need to go buy a bale of straw. It's just hard for me to lift. The farmer on the next street over sells bales of straw, but you have to put it in the car yourself. And a sage, which is blooming. This is Naudia, the thing with the maroon blossoms, which is doing very well. And then, I don't know what this one is, but oh, I just love these flowers. They are beautiful. Oh, look, my coreopsis is getting ready to pop. All right, that'll be in the next video. And yarrow, a different kind of yarrow. Few Siberian iris holding on. Oh, Rose Campion was not out before. That is out now. Oh, and the sundrops are just getting started out here. This is the section of the garden that doesn't have anything invasive in it. I think I described that. And the viburnum is getting huge and also now blooms. And I don't think it bloomed last year. So it is eventually going to block my bedroom window. That's the plan. And those sundrops are going to look fantastic pretty soon. And the daisies are still holding on, so that's nice. All right. I think that concludes today's video.